Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for Grade 3. We are learning Unit 9. Its title is Good Behavior. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear children, today we are going to start reading and understanding the text of this unit. And before this, in English for Grade 2, I have taught you how to find text in a content of a book. So I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again, because this concept, table of content, is going to help us to learn further to use textual aids such as table of content to locate a particular text. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 177. Righteousness is not that you turn your faces towards the east or the west, but true righteousness is in one who believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book, and the prophets, and gives wealth in spite of love for it to relatives, orphans, the needy, the traveler, those who ask for help, and for freeing slaves. Yes, my dear students, what this beautiful verse is telling us. But this verse goes on. There are many more things, but I just brought this part for you and what we are learning from it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling piety, the righteousness, if you want you to be a good one in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to turn your face towards east or west is not sufficient. What is needed? You need to believe in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book, the prophets, and give wealth in spite of love for it. So it's very natural that human beings have love for wealth, but we should spend it. Where? Spend it on your relatives, orphans, needy, travelers, and those who ask for help, right? So this is what this beautiful verse is motivating us to spend our wealth, our money in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whatever we have, money, food, clothes, whatever we have, we should give it to the needy. We should share it with needy. This is what Allah wants from us, and we should do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this story is also teaching us this lesson. Let's see how this lesson is there in this story. So, but first, before starting reading, you tell me, what should we do when we see poor and needy people? So I just gave you a clue. Now you tell, what should we do? Pause the video, answer this question to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope now you know that we should help them. Whenever we find needy and poor people, we should help them the way we can. We can give them money, we can give them food, we can give them clothes, or whatever we have, we should share it with them. So let's start reading of this unit. All of you open your book on page number 72. From the very first sentence, I'm going to read it for you. Listen carefully, because after me, you have to read it. Sayyid Jawad, a great scholar, was having dinner when someone knocked at his door. A servant of Saad appeared and said, "Master has sent a message for you to come at once. He just sat down for his dinner, but will not eat until he sees you." Sayyid Jawad left his dinner. And so what happened so far? Saad, who is the master of Sayyid Jawad, has called him to come and see him at once. Means without wasting time. At once, come to me. Went to Saad's house. Now, Sayyid Jawad went to Saad's house. As he entered, the master looked angrily at him. Angrily means with anger. He was not happy with him. And said, Sayyid Jawad, you have no fear of Allah? Don't you feel ashamed in front of Allah? And what does ashamed mean? Feeling shame or guilt. Don't you feel guilty? Don't you feel bad about yourself? This came as a shock to him, as he could not remember doing anything wrong to his master. He said, Master, let me know my mistake. Master replied, it has been a week now that your neighbor and his family are living without food, although he went trying to buy some dates from a shop on credit. On credit means when you take something and you promise you will pay for it later. But the shopkeeper refused to give him any. He returned home empty-handed, and the family is still without food. Refused, what does refuse mean? Disagree. Means he went to a shop and he said, give me some dates, I will pay for it later. But the shopkeeper did not accept his request and he came back empty-handed. Sayyid Jawad was surprised. By Allah, he said, I had no knowledge about this. Means I did not know anything about it. So I'm stopping reading over here. What happened next, inshallah, we'll read it tomorrow. So the part of the story which I just read to you, it's your time now. Pause the video, read the text again, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now it's time to understand table of content. So all of you, open your book. This table of content is in the beginning of your book. So open it and read it with me. So what the first column is telling us, it is telling us unit number, then unit name, then its themes, listening and speaking skills, reading and thinking skills, writing skills, pronunciation skills and grammar, and page numbers. Right? This is what this table is telling us. Now, my dear children, whenever we want to find any text or any unit in the book, what do? We don't search each and every page. What do? We've reached to the particular information. For example, I want to find out how to do this, like fill in speech bubbles, where it is in this book. So it is in unit 7, page number 52. What will I do? I will open my book on page number 52 and I will go to this specific topic. This is how we find text from table of content to reach to the text directly. For example, if I want to study about simple present tense. So first I find it in table of content, then I find it where it is in unit 3, page number 21. I will open my book on page number 21. And in grammar, because it's there in grammar portion, I will find this topic in grammar portion. Likewise, the more you want to, for example, I want to know about how to express opinions. So I will go to listening and speaking column, express opinions, unit number 4, page number 29. I will open page number 29 and I will go to express opinion under listening and speaking skills. This is how we find text in the book from table of content. So beta, this is a list of things, whatever a book is having. It is given in the beginning, a list is given, which is known as table of content. And if we want to read a specific text, we need not to search every page. We just go to table of content. We find what text we are looking for. where it is, on which page we'll find it, and we just open the page and enjoy reading that text. Do you understand? Okay, so let's practice it through an activity. What we are going to do, your teacher will divide the class in groups. Teacher will say the title or text from the table of content, and students will locate text from the table of contents. The group with the least time to complete wins. Let's see who finds the text from table of content quickly, right? So pause the video, enjoy this activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now, can you find text by using table of content? That's very good. So whenever, it's not just for this book, but whatever book you are studying, whatever subject it is, or even if it is not from your, school books, if you want to read a specific text, first go to table of content, find the text, then go to that page and enjoy reading. This is how we use table of content. All right, so it's time for your comprehension. The part of the story which we just read, these questions are from that part. First, you will answer these questions orally and then write the answers in your notebook. Pause the video, do this comprehension, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good, you are smart. Now it's time for your homework. These are the words given in your book. Question number 2, you will use these words in your own sentences and you will make meaningful sentences. This is your homework. Here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So, my dear children, what we have learned, we learned to use textual aids such as table of content to locate particular text. Are we done with it? Yes, so that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll continue and complete the reading of this unit. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.